In the world of Spanish football, a significant development has taken place, as LaLiga has announced the new salary limits for the remainder of the season in the second division. The total amount that clubs can spend on their sporting staff, including player salaries, coaching staff, and other sections of the club, has been set at €207 million, an increase from the €193 million stipulated in the month of September. At the top of the list of teams with the highest salary limits are Cadiz, Elche, and Deportivo. Cadiz has been allocated a limit of €17,670,000, although this is slightly lower than the €18,840,000 they had at the start of the season. Elche follows closely with a limit of €16,001,000, while Deportivo has a limit of €14,670,000. It is worth noting that these figures do not necessarily reflect the actual amount spent by each team, as some clubs may exceed their allocated limits, which could lead to restrictions in future transfer markets. In total, 18 out of the 22 teams in the second division have seen an increase in their salary limits compared to the start of the season. These teams include Sporting, with a limit of €8,210,000, Deportivo, with a limit of €14,670,000, and Racing, with a limit of €13,770,000. On the other hand, two teams, Cadiz and Burgos, have seen a decrease in their limits, while Levante and Eibar have maintained their previous limits. But how are these salary limits calculated? The calculation is based on the difference between each club's income, including television rights, commercial revenue, and ticket sales, and their structural expenses, as well as their debt repayment for the season. Each team is responsible for determining its own salary limit, which must be approved by La Liga's control economics and the validation body. If a team's salary limit is not sufficient to guarantee the club's stability, the validation body may reduce it to a level that ensures the team's financial stability. The team with the lowest salary limit is Huesca, with a limit of €2,500,000. This significant disparity in salary limits between teams highlights the challenges faced by smaller clubs in competing with their more affluent counterparts. The announcement of these new salary limits has also raised questions about the financial sustainability of some teams, with some clubs having already exceeded their allocated limits. As the season progresses, it will be interesting to see how these salary limits affect the teams in the second division. Will the teams with higher limits be able to attract better players and gain a competitive advantage, or will the teams with lower limits be able to find ways to overcome their financial constraints and achieve success? The world of football is complex and multifaceted, with financial considerations playing a crucial role in the success of teams. As we continue to follow the developments in the second division, it is essential to consider the broader context of the sport and the factors that shape the teams and their performances. If you want to stay informed about everything that matters, why not explore more about what we are sharing? In the description of this video, you'll find additional resources that will enrich your understanding of the subject. Our commitment goes beyond informing. Daily, we bring stories that truly matter, whether from behind the scenes of technology, cultural movements, or global events shaping the future. If you believe that being well-informed is essential to understanding the world, this is the moment to join us. With just 2 clicks, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. This way, you ensure access to in-depth analysis, unique contexts, and a broader view of events. Don't let crucial information go unnoticed. Click now, become part of our community, and join us in deciphering the impact of news on the future we're building together.